Hi there, it's Amy Nadalin with Tribe Wellness. I'm here today with your third video in the Picky Eater series of videos. And today we're going to talk about why food fights just aren't worth it. So let me take you back to kind of the turning point in my Picky Eater battles. So I was serving lunch a few years ago to my then 4-year-old and 18-month-old. Both of them had kind of different issues going on that was causing me a little bit of stress at mealtime. So my 4-year-old was in the peak of his picky eater stage. He would eat only those lovely kid-friendly foods, the mac and cheese, the chicken fingers, the toasted cheese, the pizza. Surprisingly, he also had an issue with constipation. So we definitely had to really focus on making sure that he was getting enough fiber, enough fruits and veggies, enough fluids in him so that it wasn't painful for him when he went to the bathroom. So at the same time, my daughter was also an 18-month-old, was kind of transitioning from that stage where she was a happy toddler eating anything and everything that you put in front of her to really starting that rebellious stage where she would just kind of close her mouth and refuse anything kind of new that I was giving her. At the same time, we were hearing from our pediatrician that she pretty much fell off the growth chart. She was pretty small for her age, and we had to really focus on making sure that she was eating enough calories, enough fat, and was really starting to grow in a manner that the physician was happy with. So kind of, as you see, stress from both sides here. So I'm sitting down for lunch with my children, trying to encourage my son to drink his smoothie that I made him, to maybe take a couple bites of the broccoli, making sure that he was eating all those fibrous, healthy foods. And then to my right, I had my daughter in the high chair throwing every food that I gave her on the floor, screaming and crying. My son arguing, and I just had enough. I clearly remember that day and sitting there just kind of defeated, thinking feeding my kids is supposed to be something fun. I enjoy cooking, I enjoy, feeding them in a healthful way, and this is no fun, and I am so stressed. There's got to be something better. So I did what I do best, and I started to research and read, and what I found was pretty much, disappointingly, I was doing everything wrong. And I got so frustrated because I thought, I wish that someone would have told me this early on. There's a lot of information, a lot of research out there kind of showing parents what works and what doesn't work to get your kids to eat healthy. And I knew none of it, even though I was pretty educated on the subject of nutrition and health and wellness. I knew that there had to be a better way, and there was. One of the foundations of kind of what I learned, and this is really what our Picky Eaters program is based on, is called the Ellen Satter Division of Responsibility in Feeding. Ellen Satter is a registered dietitian who really dedicated her career in teaching families how to raise healthy eaters. And the Division of Responsibility in Feeding kind of was the key, for me at least. And it kind of talked about how there are two responsibilities in feeding children. The parent's responsibility is that our job is to determine what kids eat, where they eat, and when they eat. So we need to make sure that we're providing a variety of healthy foods. We eat on a regular schedule so kids know when food is coming, and hopefully we eat at a table with our family members. And then it is up to our children to decide, if they're going to eat at all, and if they do, how much they're going to eat. So really that kind of takes a lot of the pressure off of us as parents. Once we decide what's going to be for dinner and what time it's going to be and where we're going to eat it, we put the food on the table, our job is really done. We really don't need to be pressuring and kind of rewarding and negotiating and all these arguments that go on. They actually are kind of counterproductive to raising healthy eaters. And that was very surprising for me to learn. So again, that's really a big part of our Picky Eater program. And what I've heard feedback from other parents that have done the program so far is that they really like it because they see change really fast. A lot of us don't have a ton of time to dedicate into kind of dealing with these battles day after day. We just really want to change. We want it now, and we want it to be easy. And you might be surprised at how easy that it is. The other thing that people really like about the program is that I really help to tell you exactly what to say in each situation and what not to say. So if you're dealing with kids that are constantly snacking, that are always begging for sweets, or that leave the dinner table after not eating and then only to beg for, an after dinner snack 10 minutes later, I tell you exactly how to handle all of those situations. So, check out the program. We are here to help you. Schedule a consultation with us. I'd love to work with you. And I hope you continue learning about picky eaters and how to raise healthy eaters. And when you need some support, we're here to help. So until next time, have a great day. Be well.